Man, them. This is another random let's chat and vibe. But officially, we're going live tomorrow. We're going live tomorrow. So this is just random chat and vibe, people, where we just chat and vibe. And Boss of Blue, big up yourself, bruv. Big up yourself, bro. What's going on, King? What's going on, bro? Bro, I don't know how the weather is in London, but the weather is weathering over here, bruv.
Yeah, it's the same thing. My room's still hot now, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know, man. I blame global warming. I think everywhere's getting hotter.
Yep.
It shouldn't be this hot. It's
Should
like
not.
nearly midnight, and it still feels hot in this room. So
Facts. Facts.
it's 22 degrees on a 22 degrees, which Celsius, which is not a lot, but it feels like 30, 40, you know.
Yeah,
But it shouldn't be 22 nearly at midnight.
exactly. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
No
Give me a
problem,
sec.
no
Yeah.
problem. Oh, I saw your message, the Lap King. What are your thoughts? Oh yeah, no, he played well in the game against
Woo,
Tunis. I want to
woo,
see him against better teams, but yeah,
woo. Oh,
he played well against Tunis, and it was a lovely touch and finish for his goal.
oh yeah. By the way, oh yo, people, you see the goat right here, man. Damn, you see the goat. You see the goat.
He's not my goal.
Who's your goat? Messi.
Yeah,
I feel you.
but no, I wouldn't even say Messi. For me, it would be R9 Ronaldo, then Ronaldinho.
Mm,
In terms of people I've seen, yeah, R9 Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Zidane,
hmm.
and then I would have to just put a couple Chelsea players, Drogba, and why not Makelele up there as well?
Facts. Man them in the chat. Bless up yourself, man them in your chat. You just do me a favor. Please like the stream. Please like the stream, man them. All right. Boom. So King, what's going on, bro? What is going on, bro? I seen you covering the series of the Club World Cup. I
Yeah.
like that series. I like that series, man. Talk to us about it a little.
Oh yeah, no, it's going well. Just like short little videos of me pretty much analyzing games, talking about what's gonna happen next in terms because it's the last game week. It's not so much talking about the game; it's just talking about who they got next round. Um, so it's been halfway through the groups so far. We had just two games just gone by, and two more at 2 a.m. UK time. So I think for the most part, it's been very interesting. Obviously, a couple scouts, a couple European teams getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Unpredictable results. Benfica beating Bayern, things of that nature. So yeah, it's for my team in particular, it's put us in a good position to get all the way to the final. But we still have to win the games because I ain't gonna lie, some of these teams are doing out madnesses.
Boss of Blue, you're hilarious, Boss of Blue. You are hilarious. Yeah, he does have Insta. He does have Insta.
Yeah, but it's not connected to my football stuff. It's just a personal one. So
Mm.
I don't. To be honest, I'm not really good with the social media stuff. I'm gonna lie to you. Twitter, Insta, all of that. Even like with Facebook, I'm not good with it. I'll be honest. I don't really use it too tough.
Mm.
Yeah, unless like I don't even really post on Insta like that. For me personally.
Unless he knows you, or if you don't have a way to, what the fuck, or if you don't have a way to contact him, man, them. Good luck. The only social King uses is his YouTube. So please
Yeah,
subscribe to his YouTube channel because
yeah,
his link is in the description. Them.
yeah.
Yeah, get me.
I just don't. I don't really like social media like that. I used like Twitter X for sports news, But there's a lot of people that just chat rubbish on there, and then Insta just feels a lot.
Yo, the man said a lot of people chat a lot of rubbish. Yo, King, you are hilarious, bro. You are the goat. You are the goat, bro.
I miss the generation where people just meet in person and then just go from there. But it is what it is. We live in a social media area, but people are antisocial in that sense. So
true.
And I can't trust the person truly until at least I've met them in real life. I think that puts me on another level. So
facts.
We'll definitely link up at some point.
Facts. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. Let me just put his answer here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
I have sustained an injury today. I fell over backwards into a pole. True story. I'm ready to make like true and be out till the you're a fool. Meant to out like Luke Shaw and be out till the internationals. No, but if you actually did fall over backwards into a pole, I hope you're okay. What injury was it? Like, what did you get here in the back? Because, like, I'm gonna lie, it just depends. Depending on the injury, you may be out for like maybe a couple weeks, couple months. Luke Shaw likes to drag it though. I ain't gonna lie to you. He may have like an injury that normally people are out for like a month. He drags it for like 6. I'm gonna lie, he's really just there for the paycheck. A forearm and my back. Ooh. Forearm and back.
Yes, man, them.
That's got so forearm isn't too tough because it's a small area, but that might for the back. Back's a tough one, especially if you get hit in the lower back. Ooh. Lower back pain is the worst.
Yeah, bro. I know. I pulled a lower back muscle the other day. I had to go to a chiropractor, and I missed an appointment. Yeah, and I missed an appointment. I'm going back next week for a chiropractor. But back pain is no joke. Yeah, bro. Yeah. To me, okay. So I have situation and injury today. I fell over backwards in a pool. True story. I'm ready to make like Luke Shaw and be out. Bro, I hope you get well soon, bro. All right. I hope you get well soon, bro. I hope you get real soon. Forearm and damn, ouch.
Yeah, forearm like scrapes.
Yeah, AB, big up yourself.
Big up
yourself, bro. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. I'm sorry to hear that, boss of Blue. Get well soon, man. Love right. But yeah, King, continue. Sorry. Taking my little cough medicine thing here.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, as I was saying, in it for my team, we're on the easier side of the run to the Club World Cup. So we'll see how we do going into the next rounds. But yeah, round of 16, I'm gonna try and do watch alongs. I'm gonna try and sort a way to do it, but I think I can only do it through OBS, not through StreamYard. I don't know how to do it that way, but definitely can do it through OBS.
Yeah, bro. OBS is so complicated, bro. That shit is complicated, bro.
That's how I do my videos. It's easier for me to do it
through OBS.
Yeah, to do videos. Yeah, because really? StreamYard, you have to like pay for it to have all the extra stuff. Sometimes I don't really feel like paying for it because it used to be a lot cheaper back in the day. I don't know why it got so expensive.
Bro, I know. Trust me, I know.
Oh, don't feel too bad on my holiday. And this car can't shout at me. Taking a physical injury, just random people other than that. Cloud9. Hey, listen, resting on a bed. If you've watch a good movie, good TV show, you'll be all right.
Yeah,
you're on holiday.
Yeah, bro. Call it a weekend holiday.
Yeah. But I'm gonna lie. If I was in around school times, the worst time would be to get injured during holiday. I'd rather get injured during school time so I can miss school. Be honest.
Yeah.
Uni in them time there. But still. Appreciate the love. Always, always, always.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the love. Facts. So, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Yesterday, man, them questions Boss of Blue was hitting us with, bro. I love it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I personally love it. You know what I mean? Because it gives you it says it lets you think, like, bro, like you really have to sit there and think and remember this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is.
Hala Madrid.
Hala
Hala
Madrid.
Madrid. Hala Madrid over here. Yo, Boss of Blue. You see this? You see this? Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid. We like Hala Madrid over here. Okay.
Yeah, man, I loved Real Madrid back in the day, the Galactico era. Even though they never won that much, like in all honesty. But man, as I said, R9 Ronaldo is my goat, so that's why.
Mm.
That's the reason why I like Madrid, as I did. They had Zidane, Roberto Carlos, Figo, Beckham. Yeah, man, they had ballers. They had ballers. Even
Yeah.
Guti. Yeah, man, that was a team.
Bro, you know Zidane was my uncle's favorite player, right? Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah,
That
that makes
was
sense.
bro,
It
bro,
was old.
bro. My uncle said Zidane, George Weah, Clarence Seedorf, and
Hmm.
R9. He said if he was a manager, right, and he wanted to build a team, right, he said Seedorf has to be on there, Zidane have to be on there, Zidane, Seedorf, R9, Ronaldinho, bro. He said they have to be on my team. He said I don't care how much it costs. He said I will win everything with those players, every single trophy with those players. That's what my uncle said. 'Cause my uncle really was a really when it comes to tactics and natural skills. That's the type of person my uncle was. Cause my uncle played football as well. So
Yeah,
and he's like, bro, those players. He said, bro, those players for me were. He said I wanted to beat those players all in one.
yeah. That's a cold list. That's a cold
Mhm.
list. Add Ronaldinho to that. Yeah, that's a perfect five. You can build whatever around that.
Yeah, bro, you're winning everything. You're winning Ronaldinho, R9, Zidane, Clarence Seedorf. You're winning everything with that, bro. You know
Mm,
what? You know what I like about Seedorf too, bro. Seedorf could play in almost any position, bro.
yeah,
Any
yeah.
position you put him, he could play. Who was the 2008 Champions League winner, penalty goal scorer for United? Nah, I'm playing, bro. Let me find some question. Yeah, bro. But Barca Blue, I like that, bro. I like that, bro. I like that. I'm not gonna remember every single thing, but you really when you ask these questions, King, it really have you thinking like, wait a minute, nah, I really gotta think about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Always good to stretch your mind and try and remember stuff,
Yep.
especially when it comes to this game. This game we love.
Yeah, bro. But it's becoming too robotic.
Yeah, yeah. I just think it's become tactics over style. I think Maverick
Yeah,
type players are less and less used, and
yeah.
and you know what the thing about it is because a lot of more players are coming from the academy systems, and a lot of these academies are more robotic as well. And you're getting less flair players. But I think you know what it is. I feel like Messi and Ronaldo, as great as they were, they did a lot of damage into the way of people thinking in terms of how sports is meant to be
Mm-hmm.
as well. Because these two guys were on another level, but they were just all stats, like stats plus they had a bit of skill about them. But
Hold on 1 second. My mom's calling me. Hold on.
yeah, no problem, no problem. But when it came to like the stats with those two, is that they put I would say an unrealistic approach to how people looked at footballers, because then it became all about GNA, all about statistics. Then we got into the merchants of people looking at every single stat rather than actually taking your time to watch a 90-minute game. Because there are people that can go watch highlights, look at the statistics of the game, and then say that's what happened in the game. But truly, stats don't mean everything. When it comes to when it comes to this game, because you can have the stats but be a terrible player. An example of this, fortunately for you, Bossa Blue, is Fernandez. He has the stats to say that he's great, but if you actually watch him in a game basis, he gives away the ball too much. He has decision making isn't where it needs to be at times, and that stops him from being a good player to a great player. And that's the difference level that you get. Is that what Ronaldo and Messi did? Is that they had stats, but they had the level of decision making in order for them to become great winners, and that's, I think, and also it also meant that like other positions are looked at as stats. Like people talk about midfielders and talk about goals and assists, defenders goals and assists. That's not the only thing to worry about when it comes to those type of players. It's the same type of mentality that looks at Trent as one of the best fullbacks because he gets assists and he can whip in a ball. That's great, but that's a right mid. That's what right mids do. Right backs are meant to defend and one-on-one defending. One-on-one defending when it comes to being able to clear your back post, being able to have clean sheets, multiple clean sheets. So when I look at a guy like Trent, in the modern day, he's looked as a great. For me, I just think he doesn't care enough about defending to be considered one of the greatest right backs. Because that's what my defenders, what I want from a defender is to have the love and the passion to defend. I want them to treat clean sheets like goals. Because that's what I want my team. That's what I grew up on when it came to my Chelsea team. My defenders treated clean sheets like goals, and that's how you become a winning team. Because then your defenders love to defend, your midfielders love to create and bully the other midfield, and your attackers are the only ones should love to scoring goals and assists. I don't want my defenders to be thinking about goals and assists. In honesty, that's why I don't really, as people highly rate Trent, I don't, because I don't think he cares about defending like that. That is true as well. Players around him makes a difference, but I think he's in a bad environment. I feel like him being given the captain armband when he's not really a leader, and also him being allowed to be a complainer all the time and having that attitude. Yeah, if he was underneath a different manager, maybe a Jose, that would give him clear instructions of where to be, where to go, then I think he'd be a much better player, and he'd be in a different level. He's just at the wrong place at the wrong time, Bruno. That would put him to the next level if he was a bit more clear in the way he played.
Yo, King, hold on 1 second. They're calling me again, all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Bro, every time when I'm on the stream, somebody want to call me, bro. Hold
on. Which player has the most Prem Golden Boots? I think it's Shearer. I'm gonna lie for that one. And then in 21-22, who scored a hat-trick on the final day to secure the Golden Boot? 21-22. Big up my boss. He's on the phone right now. But yeah, big up to you. 21-22 season, he scored a hat-trick on the final to score the Golden Boot. 22. Scored a hat-trick. I'm gonna just say Harry Kane. It may be Salah or Aubameyang. Harry Kane and Salah, Aubameyang. I wouldn't know that. Every round of the FA Cup, that is a mad one. Who was the Golden Boots one though? The most Prem Golden Boots, was it Shearer? This is not Shearer. Who else could it be?
Sorry about that, bro. I feel like, bro, like I said, every time when I'm doing a stream. Somebody I don't want to send me a whole bunch of messages
Yeah.
or call me. This morning, somebody that I know personally that was watching my channel sent me a message. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like really? Like really? I told him I'd rather you ask me the question in the chat.
It's Thierry. I thought it would have been Shearer or Thierry maybe, but I went with Shearer. I thought because he had the most goals, but it's Thierry. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That was the second name that was in the head. Son. Oh yeah. Son was a. I ain't gonna lie. Son in recent years have been so bad. I forgot that he was a goal scorer like that. So, Son was one of those players like he deserved that Europa League because for him to stay at Tottenham and be loyal to that club so long when he should have moved. Happy for him that he got that trophy at least. But for the rest of them, nah, screw them. But Son, yeah, I like him. Respectable player.
Mm.
Do you think any club in the Ajax would pick him up now? Oh, well, who's that? Bruno? What's that question about? Possibly that last one.
True. You think any club in the higher ups would pick him up now? You mean for Son? For Son? Heung-min Son?
Was it for Bruno?
Who's that for boss? But I mean, boss of Luke Bruno or for Heung-min Son? Who? What?
Oh, it's about Son. Son, would there any club in the high ups pick him up? No. I think he's on the way out. If anything, he should go back to Germany, back to his German club.
Bro, honestly, maybe like 2-3 years ago, he should have left.
Yeah, earlier than that.
Earlier than that, yeah. But they want to be loyal to the Tottenham.
Yeah,
loyal to the Tottenham.
I think that's the Korean in them because normally Koreans never always stay at a place like one place
honestly, I don't remember that one. To be honest, I don't because I started watching Premier League in 1995, and I don't even remember the clubs that got relegated like that until like I really started to friggin' watch it. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really know that. To be honest,
I'm just gonna guess Nottingham Forest or something like that. Or Nottingham Forest, maybe.
Or I'm gonna get like what?
Oh, it could be a random one, like Watford.
Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers.
It wouldn't be them. Oh no, it could be actually. They may have
Blackburn
gone down
Rovers.
and came back up. Wait, which one was correct? Come on, boss. Was it Nottingham Forest?
Yo, Don C, bro. He said Spurs all day, every day. But
Make up Don C.
King, my brother. Yo, bro, I love this. I love this, bro. I love this, bro. This shit is too funny.
Yeah, Forest. Okay.
This shit is too funny.
That makes sense because Forest were like up and down for ages. That would be a one that people probably like forget they'd be down them times there.
That's funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Don C, you are hilarious. Forest, really. But for some reason, why the fuck did I say it's Blackburn Rovers?
It would have. I don't think it would have been them because they won the title like early on.
Wait. Rasta, you missed the previous one, which United player scored in every round of a FA Cup from the 1990. Bro, I ain't gonna really remember that, to be honest. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna remember that one. I'm not.
99 would that be like a York and maybe or Cole, Andy Cole? That's what I'd guess. Maybe even a Solskjaer.
I'm not gonna remember that one, to be honest. Because I tell you, man, I was still a kid then. Like I wouldn't necessarily like remember everything. I remember us winning, but remembering every person scoring a goal. Sorry, damn it. Shit. Tell you, Ryan Giggs. But wasn't he the answer for the past for the past few? Wasn't he the answer for the other night too as well, King?
Yeah, it was. It was. But I think my boss put the answer.
King
Dwight
on
York.
the madness with the guessing. Dwight York. Yo, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like because King is because King is in London, he'll probably know, he probably study football and watch football more than me who lives across the pond. But trust me, people, I do know shit about football and my football club, but it's not everything I'm just gonna remember off the top of my head like that.
Yeah, but 99 times there, York and Cole were the Don Dada strikers for them. So it would have been one of them two.
Because I know for a fact, because they play the 4-4-2. 4-4-2 I like when they play. What you call it? What was the score for Sir Alex Ferguson last game in charge at United? It was against West Brom, and it wasn't not a 0-0. I think I remember that game too, bro. I think it was a 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
No, I think it was 4-4 or 4-0, something like that. Because it was, I remember this game because it was West Brom and Lukaku scored a hat trick in that game.
No. Lukaku wasn't there with Ferguson last game, bro. No,
he was at West Brom then. And
no. Lukaku was at Everton, bro. Lukaku wasn't at West Brom yet.
No, he was at West Brom.
Nah, bro. No, bro. Lukaku was at Everton, bro. I'm telling you, I know this. And then we bought him from Everton. He left us, went to Chelsea, left Chelsea, went to friggin' Inter, came back.
He was at West Brom at one point, though, and he was, I think so.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Can't lie. York and Cole is up there to Harry Kane and Beckham, eh? Yeah. Nah, bro. You sure about this? Because I remember, I remember us buying freaking Lukaku from Everton. I remember this, bro. For me, Cole is one of the most underrated striker to play. Facts. And the funny thing, a lot of people don't know that he was at Arsenal Academy, and the man them at Arsenal Academy didn't rate him. He left, went to Newcastle, started a ball out, and then Ferguson went up. Ferguson splashed $5 million on him, bro, to bring him over. But you sure, bro? Bro, you sure about that? I remember that, bro. See, Everton, bro. I remember that. I
think possibly gave the answer. Score draw at 5-5.
There's no fucking way. No.
Lukaku scored a hat trick that game. Trust me.
Lukaku was at West Brom?
And he scored a hat trick that game. He did. I remember he scored a. I thought it was 4-4, not 5-5. But yeah, he scored a hat trick that game. You can search it.
Sure about that, bro. Fuck. Seriously? Because I remember, I remember when we bought Lukaku, bro. He came to us, left us, went to Chelsea, left Chelsea, went to Syria. Was at Inter, came back to
But remember, when he first came to England, he was at Anderlecht first. Then he went to Chelsea and then went on loan. And when he went on loan to West Brom and then Everton. 2012-13 season.
When he was at Anderlecht, wasn't he on loan?
No, we signed him from Anderlecht. Remember, we signed him from Anderlecht when he was young. Then he went on loan to West Brom. Then he went on loan to Everton. Then he signed for Everton. Then he went to Then he went to Italy, and then he came back to us because it was.
Then he went to Roma.
No, he went to Inter, I think, and then he came back.
Then he went to Inter on loan. Then he came back. Then he went to Roma permanently.
Yeah.
Now he's at Inter again.
He's at Napoli.
Now he's at Napoli.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? No. Bro.
That was young Lukaku. That was when he was a He scored a lot of goals in the Prem. People
Hold on.
disrespect Lukaku, but scored a lot of goals in the Prem.
Hello?
No, I agree, Doncy. Them two. Zola was one of the reasons I support Chelsea. If it wasn't for him and Hasselbank, I would have been an Arsenal fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because back then, my parents were Arsenal fans, but they took me to a Chelsea game. My mom took me to a Chelsea game. Saw Zola, saw Hasselbank. Never looked back. I made the right decision. News of the day is Norgard to Arsenal and Wilfred Ndidi to United. Wait, what do you mean Wilfred Ndidi to United? I never saw that one. Ndidi to United. That is Man United Everton battle for Ndidi. I'm gonna lie, back in the day, Ndidi would have been a good signing, but now, I mean, he's a bit, I don't know. Yeah, they did. Gonsi, how do you feel about Norgard to Arsenal? How do you feel about that one?
I'm just catching up on these comments. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Bro.
Yeah, Everton Lukaku.
Bro, I feel like
Sesko to Arsenal. I think that's gonna happen, but I don't know what his wage is gonna be like. I'm gonna lie to you. Yeah, they did have a lovely team back then. Hasselbank. Yeah, I met him in the club store. What? That's where I met him. I met him in the club store. Yeah. When I saw the news, it pissed me off more. I'll be honest. I get it because your first 3 signings are 2 DMs and a goalkeeper. So I don't understand what Arteta's thinking is not to look at attackers. And I'll be honest, I don't know what the obsession with Rodrigo is. I don't think he's leaving Madrid. I'll be honest, I feel like the only reason he leaves Madrid is if it's like late in the window and he feels like he's not going to play. But I reckon he doesn't mind being a bench option for them. So Everton Lukaku scored 87 goals. And United Lukaku had 42 goals. Big up Kai Talks United. Saka Martinelli must have clauses in the contract. To be honest, Saka should be starting. I mean, Martinelli's replaceable. Yeah, he doesn't. I'm gonna lie. I said it. I was thinking it earlier, and I said it on League Gunner stream. I messed it. Said Arteta's allergic to strikers or attackers in general. I'm gonna lie. He's allergic to them. I don't know if you know why he doesn't like attackers, and I think this is the reason why he's gonna find it hard to sign them. It's because they have egos. Most attackers have egos because they believe that they're gonna score every day. They believe they're the best on the field. Attackers have egos, and I don't think he likes egos. So, you know, you might as well start an 11 of DMs at this point. I doubt Rodrigo speaks English. I reckon he hasn't even thought about England as a place to go, unless it's to maybe City. If you're at the top of the game and you're at the biggest club, anywhere you go is a downgrade. So you want to go to a downgrade that at least is going to guarantee you trophies. And the only places that are going to guarantee you trophies are PSG, Bayern, and one of City or Liverpool at the moment. More likely City than Liverpool, because even though Liverpool are doing a madness, City are gonna be consistent with the spending. Liverpool are inconsistent. Liverpool have moments of madness and then go quiet for a bit, but City are just constant. Whatever they need. Arteta. play on the right. He can, and he probably would play on the right for them. But I think he wants to play on the left. Are you a Cleveland Browns fan? No, I just got the hat. I'm gonna lie. I like collecting hats. You'll ball out there. I wish. Kings. Who's are you linked to? At the moment it's just Gittins. It's annoying because I'm frustrated. We need a striker, but we're not really. We need another striker, but we're not linked to anyone at the moment. There's rumors about obviously Noni Madueke to your club, which I don't get. Jackson look maybe sold, but outside of that, we're not linked to a centre back, which we need. We're not linked to a backup left back, which we need. We're not linked to a goalkeeper, which annoys me even more. So yeah, I'm gonna lie right now. Next season for me at the moment is a write-off. It's looking like City Pool again. I thought my club has a summer to be serious, and they're not being serious.
Bro, King, it's like clockwork, bro. Not to cut every time when I'm doing a stream, somebody cut, bro. Listen, I love my mom, bro. I love my mom. Why you call me when I'm on the stream, bro?
Shout out to all the moms.
But bless up, mom. Bless up, mom. I love my mom, bro. I love my mom, bro. But bruv. Kai, big up yourself, Kai. I'm sorry. Big up yourself, Kai. Like, man, them. I'm so sorry. I'm dealing with something personal at the moment. I'm trying to knock this out. So I'm gonna run through your comments and whatever questions you got, let King answer them. Let me just handle this thing real quick, please and thank you, man. Them.
Noni Kepa to Arsenal. Rasta cool stocks. Hey, Mr. Joshi Raid. Hey, big up for the raid. Like and subscribe. Yeah, man. Thanks for the raid. Big up, people. Hope you all doing well.
Big up, people. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
That's real love right there. Mr. Josie J.
Rasta on call. Start. No, I wish, people. Thank you for blessing me with the raid, Joshy J. All I'm asking is to smash the likes, people. Smash the likes. And subscribe to the channel. And subscribe to King's channel as well. We're trying to get him to 100 subs. But bless up, man, them. Bless up, Joshy J, for the raid, man. Bless up, man, them. Bless up. Mad. Big up. Down. Big up, lad. Make sure you hit the like. Facts. Just subscribe. Thank you, Hammer Football TV. Thank you. Who wants the first player to score? Sorry, King. You answer that. Let me just deal with this thing from my mom real quick, and I'll well, you know what I'm gonna do, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Use the first player to score. Prem hat-trick, CL hat-trick, FA Cup hat-trick. Why does that sound like a Ronaldo stat? But it probably isn't. Prayers for United. Played for United is your hint. Played for United. Why does that sound like a Ronaldo? It could be a Giggs. No, Giggs doesn't really score hat-tricks. Maybe a Rooney. FA Cup. Premier League. CL. Think it was Cole. That would actually make sense if it was Andy Cole, because he is like that. He is like that. That would make sense if it was Andy Cole. Who is better, Garnacho or Madueke? I'm gonna lie, my boss. For that question there, that is trash versus trash. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's like, do you want which type of arrogant do you want? Do you want the one that thinks he's in a hip hop video, or do you want the one that thinks he's Ronaldo reincarnated? I'm gonna lie,
bro. He's not Ronaldo, bruv. he's not Ronaldo, bruv. He's not even close. Nowhere close, bro. I'm almost done. It's something I'm looking in my phone and send to my mom. Yeah, but I'm almost done.
Big up, Brian. Big up, Hammer Football TV. He's played for another Prem club. What was the answer, Bossa Blue? Any other questions as well? If anyone's got questions. Saying it's Michael Owen. That could actually, yeah, young Michael Owen. That would make sense. But he said a United player. He did play for United. You know the thing? Oh yeah, it makes sense because Michael Owen when he was young, yeah, it makes sense. Young Michael Owen won the Ballon d'Or. He was a special talent. He made all the wrong moves though. I think he should have never gone to Madrid, and he should have never gone to United because right now he ain't really got a legacy like that. I don't think there's a fan base that likes him when it comes to Michael Owen, and also he's a terrible.
I don't like Michael Owen. Bun Michael Owen. Bun that man.
Case on point, United fan don't like him. This is another thing when it comes to players.
Once you play for Scouse, once you play for Liverpool, no blood.
I hear that. Players don't understand like the moves you make that can ruin your legacy or create a legacy. Depends on what you do.
Thanks for helping us lift the Prem, but no, bruv. No. Absolutely not, bro.
I ain't got no hate against Liverpool or Man City. Thank you for stopping Arsenal from winning titles. You know, anybody but Arsenal. So I appreciate you guys, you know, for being consistent over the past years.
I don't appreciate that. No, I don't appreciate nobody being bro. The fact that Liverpool won the let me not start, bro. Let me not start. Please let me not start, people. Because if I start, I'm going to go on a passionate rant, and I'm not gonna like it. Not gonna like it, bro.
Newcastle fans hate Michael, and yes, they do too. To be honest, Newcastle fans have Shearer, so it's no one that's going to be bigger than him for them. Which player holds the record for the most Prem Player of the Month awards? Not a player that's played in red. That sounds like a Hazard stat to me. But it also could be maybe an Arsenal player. I don't know. He's not in red. That sounds like a Hazard, maybe a Lampard. I don't know. I got beef with Liverpool where the money came from. You know what the thing is? Liverpool have been acting cheap for the last couple years, so they've saved up on PSR. So now they're signing everyone. Probably Lampard. Yeah, Lampard. That could be them. It could be him too. Ooh, Sergio Aguero. That would actually be one. Sergio Aguero was, oh man. You know the annoying thing about Sergio Aguero is that we were in for him, but then he went to City. And every time he played us, he killed us. I'm gonna lie, he killed us. He was one of those strikers you didn't want to come up against. Michael Owen didn't try hard for Newcastle. Yeah, but I think that was towards the end of his career. But also with Michael Owen, he was one of those players that kind of gassed out too early. Got a couple injuries, and then towards the tail end of the career, he was never the same.
Still don't rate that man. I still don't rate Michael Owen. Although he helped us win the league title, bun that brother.
It was Aguero that did the most Player of the Month awards. That makes sense. That's a mad stat though. It's a mad stat for Aguero.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of Aguero, he said that he was gonna bring Man City a Champions League. We stopped that, so it's unfortunate for him.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. Respect him.
That's funny, bro. That's funny. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
True, Harry Kane could have been up there.
That's hilarious.
Yossi was a good player. What you talking? Oh, Yossi Benayoun. He was cold. Aguero's a baller. Aguero or Suarez? Ooh,
Aguero, Bon Suarez. He
I
played
know.
for
Yeah.
he played for Liverpool. He played for Liverpool. Bon Suarez. Bon Suarez.
If
What?
we're talk- if we're talking Premier League legacy, it would be Aguero. If we're talking overall, I would tip it towards Suarez. Even though
No,
I don't like him either,
I don't like Luis
I still
Suarez.
hated what he did against Ghana. He's my enemy for life because of that. Any man that stops an African team getting to a semi-final of a World Cup, yeah, no man, it's in the name, African King. You know what I'm saying? Always big up my African nation. So
Bless up.
and
Facts.
plus Suarez like biting man, which I never
Yeah,
got.
yeah, bro. I know like about Suarez, bro. Suarez, bro, like the Patrice Evra situation. I'm not gonna bring it up, but
Oh yeah,
that's the
that too.
main reason. That's the main reason why I despise Liverpool too, because they tolerated that. Their man tolerated that. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, he was. It was another one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's Don C. It's your club that keeps giving my club money, you know, for the PSR rule. So thank you, innit? Thank you for the 5 M's for Kepa. When does William Esteval start for Chelsea? He's gonna start after the Club World Cup. He's playing for Palmeiras at the moment. What do we make of Asugo? He just reminds me of like an unfinished Caicedo. He's just rough around the edges. Defensively solid. Going forward, he ain't gonna do much. He's just like one of them nip at your heels type players.
Don C. A girl, he would be injured for 2 months and still score 20. Facts, 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 facts. That is a fact.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a fact. Who am I? I'm a German footballer who played for Bayern and Chelsea. I am known for my work rate, passing, physicality. I won the World Cup in 2014. Really?
German football who played for.
You'd have to answer that one, King.
I have two names in mind, but 2014 was. It couldn't be Balak. It couldn't be.
Yeah.
It might. I have Balak in my head, and then the only Balak. It's the only one. Bayern and Chelsea. Because Charlotte never played for Bayern, but he was a German footballer, but he won World Cup. It's not my fault your club skills like you're looking for Noni next. So hey, go on.
Oh my god! Yo, bro,
our clubs keep doing business. So it happens.
that's funny. And y'all supposed to be main rivals, but yet, bro, I don't know. I don't know about
To
that
be honest, I think Arsenal's biggest rival is probably their local Tottenham, but
Yeah,
rivals. All London teams are rivals.
yeah, I know. That's funny. That's funny, bro. Man said, "King, no more ballers, no more, please." That's funny. That's funny.
I hate, but it's true.
That's hilarious. That's
Schweinsteiger
hilarious.
was the answer. Oh my!
Schweinsteiger played for Chelsea. Schweinsteiger didn't play for Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Schweinsteiger played for Man United, bro. Schweinsteiger didn't play for Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what
I know for a fact Schweinsteiger didn't play for Chelsea, bro. Schweinsteiger played for Man United, bro.
it was United. Yeah, he got
Schweinsteiger. I know that because Jose didn't like Schweinsteiger.
Yeah.
Jose told him to go play with the under 16 team, bro. That's crazy. Van Gaal brought in Schweinsteiger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Schweinsteiger. Baller though. He's a great midfielder though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Them Germans love them efficient ballers.
Yeah.
Big up to Muller as well. Gonna retire after this
Thomas
tournament.
Muller. Yeah. First of all, big up to the Reindeuter, the space interpreter. Thomas Muller is an underrated player, bro. A lot of people don't rate that guy, but Thomas Muller, I rate him, bro, because that man, once you find the space, he's taking advantage of it, yo.
Yeah.
100%, he's taking advantage of that space.
Another underrated German is closer because the amount of World Cup goals he had as well. He's another underrated one.
Yeah. Rasta and King, top 10 worst midfielders.
Worst. Ooh.
Worst. Okay.
Are you talking all time or just specifically Premier League? Because that if it's all time, that could be it's a difficult one. It's the worst.
I have to think, bro, because
in terms of worst midfielders, who was bad?
like I have to think about.
Oh, for your team, for my team, 10 worst for my team. Okay, that makes more sense. For 10 worst for Chelsea, who was bad for Chelsea? In terms of midfielders, bad for Chelsea.
All right, Hammer Fans TV, bless up.
I would say Bakayoko is there because we a big piece from Monaco. They finessed us. Bakayoko. Who else was bad?
Give me a second, bro. Give me a second. I'm
No
getting
problem.
a phone call. I'm getting a phone call again. Fucking hell, bro.
You know what? Yeah, Danny Drinkwater, my boss. Yeah, it's unfortunate as well. Scott Parker was bad for us. For what he did, Scott Parker. That's a 10 worst. Who else was bad? I would say McEachran as well. He barely played, got injured a lot. No, Ross Barkley was alright. I would say. He wasn't the worst. I just think because he came for free as well, so I look at that as a big bad deal. Other names. Take care in the chat. Oh, bless up Hammers if you're still here. Veron. Oh, yep. Veron. Veron was one of them signings that we bought from United and thought we could save him. We used to do that a bit back in the day. We did that with Veron. We tried to do that with Falcao. Yeah, I said Bakayoko. Yeah, Bakayoko. Yeah, he's up there. He was like 45 M's from Monaco. He was terrible. Who else was bad? Damn, it's hard to think of names. Who else was bad? Yossi Benayoun. To be honest, Yossi Benayoun was bad for both clubs, so I'm going to lie to you. Midfield. Oh, your midfield is about left mid, right mids. Sidwell. Yeah, Sidwell was bad. No, that is a name, Sidwell. The Reddit. Wait, what was your two questions? Who scored the win in the 2021 Champions League final? And who was the first manager to get sacked in the 22-23 Prem season? Give you the club for it. 2021, that would have been Havertz. Pretty sure. And then first sacked in 22-23. That was what? 2 seasons ago. Who would it have been? How do I feel like it could have been a Chelsea manager? But it probably wasn't. It might have been even one of them. It might actually no. It could have been like a Wolves manager because Wolves used to let their guys go real quick as well. It's the Nottingham. It might be the Nottingham Forest manager. What's his name? Because he was let go real quick as well. Could have been him. What's his name again? I forgot his name. The old guy. Scott Parker. Oh, okay. I thought it would have been Current Forest manager, Scott Parker. Oh, mad. Cleberson, Mason Mount, Andres Pereira. Actually, you know what? Don C, if you're still here, name some players, some midfielders that was bad for your club. I want to hear the names. Who is the best manager to never win anything in the EPL? Who was the best manager not to win anything in the EPL? To be honest, all the good ones really won stuff. Because even it was good. Who was the best manager to not win and never win anything in the EPL? Unai Emery. Arteta. Well, Arteta won the FA Cup. Unai Emery. True, Unai Emery might be that one. Unai Emery, that's a good one, Chicken Lover. That's actually a good one, Unai Emery. Other names. I would say Sam Allardyce. I liked him. Spurs old manager. Oh yeah, Pochettino. He never won none. You could say Pochettino probably, because he at least got his team to the Champions League final. I know Don T was sweating buckets that day. I know Arsenal fans were sweating buckets that day. The Spurs in the Champions League final, they were sweating buckets. Oh, they're like, no way is this team going to do that. Januzaj was meant to be the next big thing. Yeah, you're right, Kai. He was. Who scored the most goals for Chelsea in the 26-17 title winning season? That would have been Diego Costa. No, it could have been Hazard, actually. That would have been Hazard. Or Diego Costa, maybe. One of them two. It's one of those two. Harry Redknapp. Yeah, Harry Redknapp, wheeler dealer. He didn't like to be called that, though. The Villas. I don't know. You're going to have to find out that name, Kai, in terms of the managers. It was Costa. I thought so. Any other managers that you guys like? I want to go down the triple memory lane. Actually, you know what, chat? I want you guys to like name 3 players that you like not the best, but that you like personally over the years in your lifetime. 3 players that you like, maybe top 3, top 5. Oh, Andre Villas-Boas. To be honest, Andre Villas-Boas wasn't that great. He was bad at Chelsea and bad at Spurs. Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, he was cold. Especially his time at Swansea. Obviously, he won stuff at Celtic. Was at Liverpool. SAS. Suarez. Sturridge. Sterling. Yeah, man. SAS was a problem under him. Was that the Let It Slip team? I think that was Let It Slip. Yeah, favorite players ever watched. Oh, Duncy's naming his worst. Karlstrom, Arshavin, Mkhitaryan, Willian, Squillaci, Nilsson. Oh, that is disgusting. Dwight Gale when he was at Newcastle. Okay. Leroy Sané, Luke Shaw. Okay. Hated them all. Oh, Torreira. You know who another one who's bad for you, Don C? Coughlin. He went from cock block to Mr. Spinning Top. Top 5. Okay, what's the Blues going? Rooney, Nani, Neymar, obviously Sui, and of course the Magico. Okay. Messi, Ronaldinho, R9, Ronaldo. Okay. Give me some names that are like out of there. Like no one would suspect that you liked that. You thought, yeah, I liked him. Maybe even from a rival. Best players ever watched only in APL. Both Premier League, world football. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to see what guys are thinking. Like, try go for the deep pools. I'm talking like back in the day. Like well, I'll give you a couple examples for guys that I like back in the day. I'm gonna lie, I was a big fan of Rory Delap. Them long throws there, yeah, get me every time. Them long throws. I'm gonna lie to you. I wanna, in terms of like back in the day, for me, in terms of players that I liked I would say Seedorf was up there. Edgar Davids. Edgar Davids was one that was really good for me. I enjoyed watching. Oh yeah, JJ Okocha, Denilson. Okay. The PSV Gakpo. Okay. I like that. So nice he named him twice, JJ. Sergio Ramos. Yeah. I like Pepe. I'm gonna lie. I like a madman. I like Pepe. You know who else was Yap Stam for me? Ooh, Raquelme, Pablo Aymar, Recoba. Another name that I liked was Janino. The free kick maestro. Him. Raquelme, Pablo Aymar, Kacha, Recoba. Okay, Nedved, De Boa. Yeah. You're pulling out some names. I like the fact that they're all players from like back in the day. Cliver. Oh, Cliver. Okay. The real one, not his son. Even though his son is all right. I was a big fan of Eto. As well. Rui Costa. Okay. Robinho was cold until he went City. I don't know why. I don't think he liked the Premier League. I felt like he was good. I felt like his agents messed him up and took him to the wrong club. Because I feel like he didn't want to be there. Kaká, Busquets. Okay, Quaresma. Yeah, Quaresma. Baggio. Okay. Baggio was a bit before my time, but yeah. I'm liking some of the names, I'm gonna lie. I ain't seen any goalkeepers though. I ain't seen any goalkeepers, but respect some of the goalkeepers. I ain't seen no Buffons, no Neuers. I ain't seen no defenders either. I'm gonna lie. I see bare midfielders and attackers. Hatton Ben Arthur, okay. Another one that's like that is Adel Taarabt. If you saw a compilation from him, you thought he'd probably be like one of the world's greatest. Dida, okay. Van der Sar, okay. We're getting there. We're seeing some goalkeepers. I need to see some defenders. What guy? You know what I want to see? I want to see guys that you like. That straight passion and desire. The ones that would just chop a man down. What names you're pulling for that? What kind of names you're looking at? Obviously, Roy Keane personified that. But yeah. Edin Dzeko is underrated. Yes, he was. Cannavaro, yeah. Coleman, okay. Now it's Seedorf. Vidic, yes. People need to put more respect on Vidic as well. I'm gonna lie. He's up there in terms of like top 5, top 10 in Prem. Noah Lang, okay. Costa Curta, Nesta, Stam, Vidic, Alves, all right. Okay. Yeah, man, bare names. You know what? I want to see top 3 teams. I'm talking about specific teams that you enjoyed watching. I'll give you like a window of 3 seasons of a specific team, whether it be like a specific Barcelona team or AC Milan team or United team that you liked, and rival teams as well, or specific of your club as well. Nations included as well, if there's any nations that you like back in the day. You know, me 2002 the Brazilians. There was some quality Dutch teams back in the day, the Nearly men. Silvino left back, Peter Schmeichel, Crespo, Peter Cech, Maldini. Call me Kyle Mackay Maldini. That's funny. United, Juventus, Marseille. Put out the years, Honcho. Big up to you, but years. I need specific years. Brazil 2002, France 2000, Holland 1998. Oh, France 2008. Okay. Okay, Gattuso. Right, specific. What years? What years for those teams? Pep's Barcelona, France 2000, Brazil 2002. Okay. Spain 2010. Oh yes. Spain 2010's midfield was disgusting. How you have Fabregas and David Silva on the bench for that? Can't get that kind of depth nowadays in midfield. My God. Yeah, people saying similar stuff. Spain 2010, Brazil 2002, Pep 2012. Okay. ...2004 Arsenal, of course. Last time you won the title. I hear that, Don. 99 United. Robert Green mistake will forever traumatize me. I hear that. Speaking of 2002 Brazil, Ronaldinho versus Seaman, mad. Ronaldinho at AC, Madrid back to back. And truthfully, I really like the last England World Cup squad. There was so much diversity with balance. Fair enough. Chelsea 2012, okay. Marseille 2004. United 2007 and Juve 2011. Okay. Marseille back in the day were cold. You know what was cold? The Monaco team. I can't remember the year, but when they had Bernardo Silva, Bakayoko, and them, man. Even though Bakayoko was terrible for me, that Monaco team was cold. In terms of French league. I also used to like Lyon a lot back in the day in the early 2000s. Lyon were a team. Klopp's Dortmund team, yeah. Klopp's Dortmund's team were. Sergio Aguero last minute winner to win the Prem. I was crying in disbelief. I hear that, Kai. Okay, speaking of moments, what are some of your favorite moments as football fans? Top 3 moments as a football fan that you witnessed? Whether it be a special goal, a special game, a trophy lift. What were those 3 moments? For me, it was the Rivaldo 2002, the technique on that goal. Okay. You know, one of those goals for me that was crazy was Ronaldinho. I think it was either 05, 06, around that time against Peter Cech. Man did a little dance on the like the edge of the box and just hit it. Garnacho overhead kick and Rooney's. Rooney's one was cold. Garnacho one was good as well. Fair enough. Actually, even a bad moment was the Drogba disgrace game. That bold ref Never gave us bare penalties. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was the year after we lost the final. Henry's goal against Barthez. Oh, when he turned and then spun and then volleyed it over his head. Barcelona v Man United 2011 final. Absolute masterclass, yeah. Ahmad scoring the last minute goal to knock Liverpool out the FA Cup. Okay. Yeah, that Ronaldinho goal was special. Yeah. Ronaldinho is one of the only players where I've seen against me where I was like, yeah, no, he's on a different planet for me. What he could do with the ball, I'm gonna lie, he was special. But I would say this: one of the best teams I ever saw live was probably, in terms of live in the flesh in the stadium, was it was Man City. I can't remember what year. I think it was the year where we beat United 1-0 for the FA Cup, and then they beat Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. I can't remember what year it was, but they just dominated them. Bergkamp versus Argentina or Newcastle. Okay. That Newcastle one was filthy. I still can't believe he touched it around him, man. Sanchez signed it for United. Yeah, that was funny. Man did the whole like man was on the piano, but Alexis Sanchez was never the same after that. I went to Wolves in like 2011 against Man City away. Carlos Tevez absolutely ripped us apart. But that would make sense. Like Carlos Tevez' brother was a beast. I still don't know how West Ham got Carlos Tevez and Mascherano. That's some dodgy dealings right there. But yeah, to get them two in, the Suarez bite. You say Suarez bite, but which one? Because he did multiple. Man was a serial biter.
Bro, I'm surprised he didn't catch no disease from biting people, bro. I swear. I swear, bro. I swear,
Like,
bro.
He bought the one I remember is the one where he bit on Ivanovic.
I'm surprised he didn't get no disease, bro. Bro, listen, bro. I feel like King every time I do a stream. Everybody wants to call me, bro. Everybody want to call me. Remember, I told you the situation is going on, bro. Everybody's just calling me, bro.
Everything good though with the family?
Yeah, everything is good though, bro. But I'm just like, the info they asked me, I send it already, bro. I send it to me, and they asking me about it again, bro. Like, and I gotta talk through the steps.
Yeah, man, that's frustrating. Ozil for Arsenal didn't see that coming. Bojan to Stoke. You know what? I was thinking about that Stoke team. They had some ballers in that Stoke team for no reason. Stoke. Imagine Bojan cold night in Stoke. Top 3 best moments of my football life so far. Ronaldo's return back home against Newcastle. Qatar World Cup final as a football fan. Madrid comeback season 22. Okay. See, game was mad.
Bro, for me, bro, you know, let me tell you the most memorable moment for me with Ronaldo. Where's that Madrid when he won his 4 Champions League? But you remember the season when Madrid won the Champions League 3 seasons back to back?
Yeah.
That was a memorable moment for me because I see the player I grew up watching lift Champions League 3 seasons in a row, bro. That's unheard of. That is unheard of. How many teams won 3 Champions League in a row?
Yeah, that team was special. But in terms of Ronaldo, the 2 moments that stick to me is his free kick against Portsmouth, I think. It was David James in goal, where he spanked it. And the game against Ashley Cole, when Ashley Cole put him in his pocket and he's still looking for the change. So those were the 2 moments for me. Harry Maguire winner in the cup, the GOAT. Said Harry Maguire the GOAT, you know. It's funny. Big up, Dunsey. Bless up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Them. I'm sorry I've been away from the screen, man. It's just I have something going on which I'm trying my best to multitask, man. Them. You get me? So forgive me, folks.
I know it's
Forgive.
all good, man. The chat's been bringing me down memory lane. Players, teams. I've been enjoying
but
this.
but,
I'm
but,
not
but
gonna lie.
I was listening because you was asking me for players. I said Sergio Ramos,
Yeah,
Kaká, Seedorf.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Which I think Seedorf was underrated, by the way. By the way, Ruud Gullit. You feel me? I watch old clips of Ruud Gullit. I watch old clips of Van Van Basten, right? From Rooney, fucking what's his name? As much he played for Liverpool, Stephen McManaman. I have to give credit where credit to old clips. Eric Cantona, I watched some old clips of. Dwight York, Andy Cole, as they were named before. Uh, Anelka, Thierry Henry.
Yeah, no, of course.
I have to give respect to Patrick Vieira,
Yeah,
that madman. Patrick Vieira was and will always be a madman, right? And yes, Johan Cruyff,
yeah,
Johan Cruyff,
Cruyff.
Rivaldo, Romario.
Yeah,
Obviously got to mention Pele and Messi for sure. We got to mention those go, bro. There's so much players we can mention, but told you I watched clips and highlights, and my uncle told about my uncle's favorite play was Zinedine Zidane. That was his baller,
yeah.
Zinedine Zidane. Yeah.
It was Hasselbank and Zola that got me into Chelsea. I mean, I remember Desai, Dennis Wise. He was a leader.
Mm.
Michael Carrick, yeah, Michael. You know what the thing about Michael Carrick is? If he played DM for England back in the day, we would have won so much more. A midfield of him, even Lampard or Gerrard and Scholes as a free. That would have been nuts. But none of the managers did that.
Mm.
Modric. I'm gonna lie. Every time I hear Modric, I get sad, man. Tottenham didn't want to sell him to us, and then he went to Madrid and balled out.
Yep.
Speaking of Modric, he's going Milan.
Yeah. Oh yes. So what you think? You think that'll be a good move for Modric if he goes to Milan?
Yeah. He's gonna love it. Italy's nice weather. He's gonna relax. It's a slow paced game as well. Yeah, man. He's gonna retire good. He's gonna be eating good, living good. He's gonna like that.
How long you think he's gonna stay in Milan? Like 1 season, 2 seasons?
I think he stays there till he retires. So maybe 2-3 seasons. Maybe then he moves to Saudi or MLS after that.
Mm.
Oscar was wasted his career going to Oscar back at the three of Oscar, Mata, Hazard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They're like there was players back in the day. There were players, man.
Yeah.
Any other news? Any other news coming out right now?
Bro, apparently the Mbuemo deal might be fine at the bro. I'm not talking about it until I know it's
That's a solid second signing if that happens in terms of if you told United fans after that Europa final that you're gonna get Cunha and Mbuemo, they'd be happy with that to start off. But you still need more.
I know. I don't think it's not gonna be good enough for us, to be honest.
Yeah, Kai. Yeah, that trio was. But Oscar went. You know what? The thing about it is that people forget, like China and America was the original go get your bag.
Hold on. I'm getting a phone call.
No worries. So Oscar did what he did to do for his family.
Yo, I have 2 things.
But yeah. And let me see if there's any other news. Any news for your clubs? United. Wait, Ryan G, what team you? I'm guessing Wolves because I see the Wolf. I got yeah, I got st- yeah, I got yeah, I got some news. Luke Shaw still playing for Man United. Oh, big up you. We bought Kepa. Oh man. Oh man. Listen, you bought Kepa, Noni Medweke next. Good 50 mil. Don't worry, we got more business to do for you. Wolves, yeah. You know, Ryan G, how you feeling about your team now? Like, you got any links for Wolves? Because obviously you just stayed up last season. Obviously, you lost Cunha. Do either you play FIFA? I do. But I'm gonna lie to you. I used to be heavy on Ultimate Team, but last like this year, I haven't really been playing Ultimate Team. I just stick to Manager career. I'm gonna lie to you. So, but they do FIFA does too much with that Ultimate Team stuff. I'm gonna lie. Madueke is leaving Chelsea, bro. Hey, listen. There's always a potential, and if it does happen, we'll have this chat again. But don't worry, we'll give you a good deal. I wish Brazil were more competitive in the international tournaments like Tipley or underdogs, but obviously made further into tournaments. You know what? The problem with the Brazilian national team is this. One, they pick players based on attractiveness and ability to make them money rather than the best players. And also, a lot of these favela boys aren't coming through at the moment. So Brazil's got some quality talent coming through. A couple of them are in my team in Estevao and Andre Santos. But I just think they had a bad generation. And that happens. International football's in cycles. You know, there was points where Brazil weren't good and points where Brazil good. So it happens. Only signed one player so far. Jorge Mendes is working back at the club, so I expect a lot of Portuguese players in the summer. Okay. You got to replace Cunha, Aitnori, and probably Semedo, who's out of contract. Okay. I'm gonna lie. The one thing about Wolves is you had them cold kits, especially the one that looked like the Portuguese kit. I'm sure you had one kit that looked like the Mexico kit. It's a shame that you had to let go Jimenez. I liked him when he was at your club. You said give us Madueke and we'll give you Zinchenko. I'll be honest. I'm not taking Zinchenko. If I'm taking a player from you, Arsenal, give me Miles Lewis Skelly on Nwaneri. You know. Actually, speaking of Lewis Skelly, he signed a long-term contract. How are you feeling about that, Hugh? You must be happy. And how are you feeling about the other news that you got Norgard from Brentford? What do you expect from Tottenham next year? I don't know. The thing about Tottenham is they've got a good manager in Thomas Frank but they're not doing any transfers. So they're pretty much at the same place they were last year. So it depends who they sign. Obviously, they're looking at Semenyo, which would be a good deal. I think they still need a left winger. I think they need to get rid of Son. He's been a good servant for them, but I think they need to upgrade their attack. The defense for the most part is good. I don't know if Romero is going to stay. The one thing about Thomas Frank is he's going to play a style of football that will lead to less injuries. So I think they'll have a much better season. There'll definitely be a team that's trying to get maybe one of the European places, top 10, top 8. They're in for Eze. Yeah, they're in for Eze. If they can get Eze, if they can get Semenyo, maybe get a few more players in. I think they have the base of a solid team. They just got to keep their players fit, and Thomas Frank will do that. I think Angie's style meant that they were always injured. Yeah, I love Jimenez. Was never the same after the injury. Yeah, that was a bad injury. That head injury he picked up at Fulham. Yeah. He was lucky to still be alive after that. That was a bad one. That reminded me of the Peter Cech one. It's like one of those ones that you just hope for the best. Raw, Hugh, can I ask you something? You justify Invisibles by never beating. Well, City made it 100. If United drew it, 38 games, they'll also be Invincibles. They'll also be relegated. Actually, not this season. Because Tottenham got 38 points and they didn't get relegated. So, as of this season, you're wrong, possibly. But outside of that, that's outstanding work. Mob boss. I'm surprised Morgan Gibbs White isn't mentioned in the transfer news. I mean, he was linked with City, but then they got Cherky, so I don't think they need him. Plus, Forest isn't really selling like that because obviously Newcastle are after Elanga, and they're pretty much saying no. And their owner is one of those owners that doesn't need the money. So I think it's going to be hard to get players from Forest if they're in Europe. I think if next season they have a bad season, they finish mid-table, they don't win that European competition, then you could see a couple of their players move on. Okay, really happy about MLS. But let's be honest, we knew he wasn't going to leave anyway. Norgard is an okay signing. Don't know why Arteta keeps buying midfield, especially since he scored against us. I'm going to lie, your manager likes DMs. So just one of them DMs is going to play a striker. One of them, at this rate, you might as well, have a DM left wing, DM striker, just all DMs and Saka, and you'll have your 11 at this point. But yeah, no. The thing about MLS, the only thing I would say is that he's good. He signed a new contract, but I don't know. I don't know about him wanting to stay at Arsenal for long term. Especially if Arteta's still the manager. I don't think Arteta's going to be the man to make him the best version of him, in my opinion. I think Arteta's not really good with youngsters like that, in my opinion. Possibly. Allow me, King. I lost the cup final to Spurs. Flaming these stage sixes is all I have. I'll be honest with you. You can't even flame them at the moment. Like, as a United fan, you just need to keep your head down low. Check your mirrors, make sure the coast is clear, and come back next season. Because I'm gonna lie, there's nothing saving you. 15th and nothing to shout for it. No Europe. The fact that Newcastle, Palace, Villa, Nottingham Forest, they're all in Europe and you aren't. So yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a long year for United. They need to make some changes. My boss, once July hits, I better see signings. The 3-year turnover thing is crazy. Yeah, my boss. That's all clubs. We want to see signings, but it seems to me that there's only 2 clubs that are serious at the moment. Man City and Liverpool are serious. The rest of us are the rest of the big clubs are chilling. They may be on holiday or something. I don't know. I don't know what your teams are doing. Possibly the King, the vibes. Can't even go uni without getting grilled to medium rare about the Finnish club. It is what it is, That's the worst time going college, uni, school after your team lost after a bad season. It is long. It is long. It happens. It happens to every team, but I would say this. Just hope that your team does something. I mean, Mbeumo could be decent. That's a decent start. It's a decent start. Any other questions do people have? We'll probably close out once Roster's back. Yeah, I got 1 hour left till Club World Cup starts again. Who's playing? Let me check who's playing. Inter Milan, River Plate, Oral, Reds, Monterrey. Okay, I'm gonna check that. Preach Africa. When I say I get told I can't sit at a table, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, you. With your team, I think the only thing that your team needs to focus on is getting that Champions League. So do whatever you need to do to buy players to get that Champions League. Your club's not really doing that at the moment. 2 DMs and a goalkeeper ain't really helping. Get some attackers, and if Arteta doesn't get attackers and doesn't win anything this season, he has to go. Like it's too long now. Are there any World Cup players who are looking for a move out after the tournament is finished? I don't know if there's any players looking for moves, but in terms of like some of these Brazilian players are looking good. I think the right back of Flamengo teams are looking at him. Richard Rios is looking. Man United are looking at him from Palmeiras. So I think the good thing about a tournament like this is you're going to see some players that might get moves out of it just because they've had a good tournament, especially from the Brazilian clubs. Especially from the Brazilian clubs. Hugh's not excited about Kepa. I would say this: as a backup goalkeeper, Kepa is fine because in the cup competitions he'll play, and Raya doesn't really get injured. So, bro, how can Arteta get away with how much money Arsenal's given Chelsea in the last 2 seasons?
Guys, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm caught up in the middle of the thing. But King, thank you, bro. I owe you, bro. People,
No worries.
I swear down, people. It's when you have family and you love them, you're trying your best to help out, and you tell them you're doing something and they're insisting on your help. But if you could still help them people, help them people. But I'm glad King is here. I'm glad King is here. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I apologize for this. But this is important, but it's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah.
Sterling is going back to Chelsea. I know, Hugh. I know. He's a problem. The wages he's on is ridiculous. He is a problem. It's no problem, Russ. At least you didn't forget us while you're getting famous. You're funny, Bossa Blue. But yeah, Sterling back at Chelsea is a problem. Oh yeah, Hugh, how do you feel about the demands from Sesko as well? Because obviously he's asking for 300k a week, supposedly. He's also asking for a release clause as well. How do you feel about that? You know, young player coming in trying to treat your club like a stepping stone. How are you feeling about that one? King, what do you want to do with Sterling? For me personally, he's gonna probably have to keep going on loans. Until his contract runs out. Because the money Sterling is on, no one's gonna sign him for that kind of money. And also, I don't know, man. I don't really know outside of that. I haven't looked into those demands. Fair enough, you. Fair enough. But do you like Sesko, or did you want Gyökeres, you? What kind of players do you want for your club? What left wing and what striker did you want? If you could pick 2. Ryan says we've been linked with Wallace Jan and Everton Arujo from Flamengo. Yeah, if you can get those 2 from Flamengo, yeah. That's the kind of deals that Wolves would do. You know, them Brazilian Portuguese type players. Yeah. Speaking of, like, because even Forest got a couple man from Botafogo as well, so that makes sense. How much is Garnacho worth? Garnacho is probably worth around maybe 30 million. He would be worth more because of, he's in the Premier League, he's at United and all the stuff, but because of what he did with that Villa shirt, and what he did with everything else. Yeah. Sterling, Havertz, Jorginho, Kepa. Yeah, no, it's a lot of players. I'm gonna lie, it's a lot of players. Mr. Joshy J, I've subbed to you, King. I appreciate you. Wait, let me. While I'm here, I might as well sub to you as well. Mr. Joshy J. There we go. Oh, nice. Nice. I'll check out some of your videos after this. Aruha has played under our manager before as well. Okay, okay. That sounds good then. That at least you'll be able to link up with the squad at easy. Nice transition. Sesko of Gyökeres according to what I've seen from IG. But Hugh, you, what do you want? What do you want, Hugh? If you had to pick a striker and a left winger, who would you want, Hugh? Sancho, Sterling, Mudryk, do you think need to replace all of them or just get one? Really? Well, Sancho's went back to your club, so we've already got rid of him for 5 million. Modric's got the case, so he's going to be out anyway. And Sterling, yeah, it's going to be a loan again. Mudryk, what a shame, he's a crap. What a wasted career. Yeah, it is a wasted career. I'm gonna lie to you. I think he had the potential and talent. It's just that once you get that kind of case, you're going to be out for minimum 18 months. That's not really a very good look. Lands the minerals. Fair enough. Big up Manu. Central Lufa is good. Subbing guys. Okay. And United Central. All right. I will do. Man United's. I like watching content of other teams because I want to see what other fans are talking about their club. Keeps because they have the information. Like sometimes you don't know everything, but it's good to see like fans actually properly talk about their club. What do you think of Neto since signing from Wolves? I think Neto's quality. I think he's probably our best winger. I think he will thrive if we had better striker. I think Jackson isn't the type of striker that works with him. So hopefully him and Delap can get some sort of connection because he whips in a lot of crosses, but we don't have a guy that's a box presence at the club. So hopefully Delap can be that. Outside of that, I just need more from him. I need him to shoot more. I need him to be a bit more, direct as well. Outside of that, I think he's been all right. I think I'd pick Sesko and then Rodrigo, although Rodrigo isn't going to leave Madrid. To be fair, Sesko is fine. Rodrigo, yeah, fair enough. But Rodrigo might leave Madrid, so you just gotta believe in it. Hopefully he does. But yeah, those two would that front three of Sesko, Rodrigo, Saka, that would put you in the conversations of going for the league if you did that. Reports are Man United think they can get 55 to 70 million for Garnacho. I mean, I don't know who you're going to get that kind of money from. I think Garnacho will probably go somewhere for 40 million, 45, but 55 to 70, yeah, I'm going to lie. I don't know what they're smoking, especially because considering the bad PR he has, obviously with that photo as well, he pretty much tanked his price. And the reports coming out that the manager said, "Oh, you got to find your own club." That price has gone down, so he ain't getting anything more than 45 at most at this stage. God love Hambridge, bro. Please put Renato Rodriguez. Rodrigo has won UCLs. I don't think he's going to win the sales second. No, Rodrigo could go Arsenal because they got some Brazilians over there. Players like to go to places where they're comfortable. Sometimes it's not all about. It's about the city, London. It's about the Brazilians that are there, and then other things. So there's other factors that would lead Rodrigo to go there, especially considering Martinelli, Gabriel, a couple other, some Brazilians. Are you guys gonna sell Jackson? I think Jackson and Noni Madueke is the same thing. If we get the right offer, they're willing to sell. So he's not like unreplaceable. He's not like, Big up African King for the night covers. Big respect. No problem, man. I'll do it anytime, man. Big up to Rasta as well. Like and subscribe. And said only Saudis are paying for that Garnacho money. Yeah, only Saudis are paying that kind of money. But even then, I don't think they'll go for him. I literally just said I think he won't leave Madrid. Nah, he has a Chelsea shirt with Sancho on the back. Trust the process, King. Listen, I'm not trusting no processes. I'll be honest with you. I'll big up Ryan. Appreciate that. For me, I'm not about process. I'm about progress. So I look at the end of the season and say, okay, what have we done? What can we do next year? That's what I'm about. It's about progress. So if you look at Arsenal, they haven't progressed because they keep finishing second. United, you regressed because of what they did previous season to the next. For me, we've progressed to top 4 and a trophy, but that's not good enough for us. So I need us to compete for the title, win more trophies, win the FA Cup at least, get top 2 or be fighting for top 2 or be fighting for that and maybe even try go for the league. That's progress, not process, I would say. Saudi, I know you'd buy our players world-class, prove a trophy, and they'll score you game-changing goals. I'm trying to advertise his players for Saudi. The only players that they wanted from Saudi was Bruno, but he said no. Why players acting like Rashford was a world beat at Villa? He was decent, but nothing special. Rashford was okay at Villa. I think if he gets a move to a decent club, he'll be all right. Yeah, Mr. Jossie J, trust the process, full of PR. It is. Hugh, we might have to sell Martinelli. Bayern and Barcelona were looking at him, surprisingly. To be honest, I think you'd be better off with selling Martinelli as well. Big up Zia Talks. Big up Zia Talks. Oh, my bad. Getting your name wrong. My bad. Zia Talks. Been speaking for a lot. Zia Talks. Big up Zia. How you doing? How you feeling at the moment? Obviously, Zia, how you feeling about Bayern? Obviously, you lost to Benfica. Yeah, I'm good. Rasta's just dealing with something at the moment, so hopefully he'll be back soon. King, is there anything I could say that could put you on the Rashford train to London? There's nothing. Rashford should go out of the league. He needs to leave. He needs to go Europe. When it comes to players like him, Garnacho, just leave England because England's got too much nonsense in terms of talks and that. So when it comes to a player like Rashford, leave the country, live that lifestyle. Go Italy, go France, go somewhere nice weather, chill, get yourself a snow bunny and chill over there. There's no point of these men staying in England. They're just gonna keep getting harassed. So Zaytalk said, "Well, okay, Sane made an enemy forever. Sane is a fucking fraud. The prick is literally worse than Nunes, Dax, and Sesko and all. Isn't Sane going Turkey anyway? So isn't he going Turkey? I don't know what happened to Sane. He looked promising. I think Sane's getting old, isn't he? How old is Sane? I swear he's old because to be honest, he's old in terms of football terms because he's been around for time. How old is Leroy Sane right now? 29. Yeah. Yeah, get rid. It's been at your club for 10 years. It's been there for 10 years. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna lie. For a footballer that's a winger, that's all about PMP. Yeah. Oh no, 5 years. My bad. Miscalculated. 5 years. Yeah, no. It's up. So did Mane end up being correct? Probably, but Mane is in Saudi himself. It was at Schalke City, then Bayern. Yeah. He was best at City. He was decent at Bayern at the start, but obviously he's coming towards he's just egotistical. I'll be honest, that makes sense. That makes sense with a player like him, play at City. behind top of your game. Yeah. German media done Marnie dirty, but Marnie wasn't good enough as well. Fair. To be honest, I feel like Marnie was always going to struggle because the moment he left Liverpool, his legs were gone. Because what's his name? Jurgen Klopp worked his players like dogs. Them man were running for years, so it was always going to be a struggle once he moved to a team that was in a different league. Unless it was, I think Mane could have been better in Italy because then it would have been a slower league. You wouldn't have to run as much. Germany's a lot of counter attacking. You speak facts there. We bought him at the worst time. Yeah, you did with Mane because his legs were gone by then. You need to back to Dortmund for the third time. Here we go. Dortmund will pay United 90 million. Hey, Kai, you're dreaming. Sancho, I don't think he's gonna go back Dortmund again.
Bruv. King.
Yeah.
King, man, them. I am sorry, bro. Man, them. Zahir, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up everybody in the chat. Thanks for being patient, everybody. I know I've been in and out. I've been leaving, but bro, I had a situation I had to deal with right then and there. I apologize, man, them. But King, thank you for holding down the fort, bro. I appreciate it. People, I'll make it up to you tomorrow because the actual stream with me and King is tomorrow. This was just like a random vibe type of thing. I really like the vibe in the chat and everything. But people, trust me, man, like family could be annoying. I love my family, but they could be so annoying, bro. So annoying.
Hey, no, it's all good, Kai. You're funny. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, bless
Night
up,
nil again. Bless him up.
Oh shit! Bless up Zahir. Man, I miss everybody in the chat, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. Like, listen. But thank you, King, for holding it down. And people, then please subscribe to King's channel, man. His link is in the title. All right, because brother King, bro. Whew. No, bro. Like, it's just one of those days.
Man, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
to the best of us. But no, you're right, Hugh. He was negotiating. So is the deal done?
Negotiating for Gyökeres. Yeah, I was negotiating for Gyökeres, blood. I was negotiating for Gyökeres, blood. We need him, blood. Rasta and his sources are yeah. Yeah, people. And I was talking to the goat. Yo, King. The green screen is green screening, bro. People, the green screen is green screening, bro. Like y'all could see my hand movements.
I needed that. You're right, Boston Blue. I needed to take a sip of water, man.
Yo, people, I'm so sorry, man. But yes, people, bless up, man. Man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, yo. This is why I say I like this chat and vibe, because it could be about football and we could talk about anything else, like in the mix. We could mix it up. That's why I like this chat and vibe and the man them in the chat. Big up Joshua Dave, big up everybody. Man them in the chat. Zahir, Hugh, Kai, Boss of Blue. Man, listen, all of you legends in the chat, man. Just bless up everybody in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Bless up everybody in the chat, brother. Because without you, the show will be so boring. You know what I mean, man? The show will be so boring. But so I will be live with Alkavin. When would I be live with Alkavin? Later. And I'll be live with King tomorrow as well. So, people, without you, man, them in the chat, the show will be boring, bro.
100%.
It's like we'll be talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Woo! Breaking news. Gyökeres United. Here we go. Club advisor, senior player recruiter Rasta Stock are playing as a real role in playing in the to plan to play in the deal. Yeah, why not, man? Why not?
You know what's funny? If Arsenal do get Sesko, I could actually
Yeah,
see Gyökeres go to United. I don't know. I have a feeling that he might go United.
bro. If he comes to us, bro, that would be mad.
It
Bro,
would be.
that would be mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that would be mad. When I say that would be mad, because no one is gonna expect that. But this is the thing with Sporting: are they gonna willing to take the installments of pay, or they want the money right away, bro? You
I
feel
don't
me?
know because he's having a dispute with them at the moment. So that's a deal that's going to take time. So
I know.
I feel like there's going to be teams that want him, like maybe a Juve or Atletico Madrid, Arsenal. But because
Facts, bro.
the dispute, they're probably going to wait.
True. Facts. Yo, bro. The weather been weathering over here, bro. The heat is heating over here, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The heat is heating over here.
It's hot over here as well. Like, wait, what weather we talking? Like, how high?
The weather in New York, bro. The heat, yo, bro. When I came home from work today, bro, I was drenched,
Okay.
bro.
Okay, it's not been that bad, but yeah, that's mad. That's a madness.
Yeah, Cunha is a good signing, and if we get in Boimo, it will be even better. But let's see. It would be crazy. We would have another quality striker who can get the ball in the final third, because Garnacho shoot from outside the box and Bruno goes wild. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. And for me, the thing is for me and Garnacho, right? He likes to be the unsung hero. He thinks he could save the day, bro. You're not at that level. Where you think you could save the day? I'm sorry, blood, but you're not at that level, bro. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Good night, Kai. Good night.
It's not happening. Bless up, Kai. Bless up. And people, subscribe to Kai's channel. Please subscribe to his channel. He's passionate, fan, and Kai. One of these days, I will be doing a stream with you, blood. I'll message you on your TikTok. And I'll let you know the availability. All right. Boom. Big up, Kai. Have a good night. Facts. So yeah, man, them, like, seriously though. Like, I appreciate these streams that you guys do with me. I really do, man. It means a lot. And I appreciate you, some of you, man, them subscribe to King. Because King knows his stuff, and he's a passionate Chelsea fan, and he's a rival fan at that. And I get along with rival fans. I get along with Hugh. I get along with everybody in the chat, man. I just want to bless you, man, up in the chat always, because you guys make the show. You guys are a part of the show. You guys are a part of Rasta Stocks. You feel me? Rasta Stocks means welcome everybody. You feel me? Whether we want, maybe one day we're gonna talk about wrestling. Maybe one day we talk about football. Maybe one day one day we talk about the gal them. I don't know. Something we gonna talk about, man, them in the chat. But yo, listen, bless up all you man in the chat. You know why? You man are legends. Men are legends. You heard Fabrizio Romano reported Man United hiring a new chief in their staff. The game is gone. Oh, chef.
That's a new chef.
New chef in their staff. Bro, yo, Hugh, I know you trolling, bro. I know you trolling with that one.
I'll be honest, he be tweeting bare stuff as well.
Yo, not gonna lie. Let me see. King, how many more players do you think you need to complete for the Champions League?
How many more? In order to compete, a proper centre back, a proper goalkeeper, backup left back, 2 wingers, striker. To compete, maybe 6. To win, maybe 8 or 9, because we'll need a couple bench pieces as well.
True.
Because it depends on how good Esteval turns out to be, how good Pies turns out to be, how good Andre Santos Sisugo turn out to be, that can add to the list. But in terms of like first team, I would say 1, 2, 3. First team 4, and then backup left back, and actually no, 5 first team players. We need a new front three, because I don't, as much as I like the lap, I would rather have him be a bench option. I would sell Jackson and get a proper striker in. I'd get
Nicholas Jackson.
2 wingers. I'd get a proper centre back, and I'd get a goalkeeper. So 5 in the starting lineup to even try and go for it, because you need your middle needs to be solid, and that's
all right. We could do that, King. Yeah, we could do that, right? Yeah, we could do that.
Prediction stream, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. And speaking of Fabrizio Romano, right? I'm gonna tell you something about Fabrizio, bro. Right? That brother annoys me now, bro. The amount of shit this guy just tweets. I tell you, man, unless you see the players in your colors, whether it be for Arsenal, Chelsea, Spursy, Liverpool, you feel me, Man United, unless you see the players sign the contract or in your colors, I ain't gonna believe it no more, bro. Because I remember a week and a half ago, this man tweeted about Cunha 7 to 8 times, bro. Why are we tweeting about a player 7 to 8 times, bro? Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
If Chelsea even ready to compete?
No. As I said, we need 5 starters: goalkeeper, centre back, 2 wingers, and a striker. Because for me, as much as I like Neto, I think Madueke is not good enough to be a starter. I think Neto can be a rotation piece. I think Delap is a second striker to me. So for me, I need a proper striker. I need 2 wingers. I know we're going for Gittins, but I would have rather someone a bit more important than him. Kudos, I would like, maybe, in terms of like the other wing. Centre back, a leader. We need a leader at the back, because we don't have any leaders in our defence, really, outside of maybe Reece James. So we need a centre back lead. I need a centre back that's dominant, and I need a goalkeeper that I can rely on. So 5 players, and then 5 players in our starting 11, and then a couple extras for the bench, then maybe.
Oh yeah, people. And wait. Let me see. So I was about to say something. Let me look at these comments. There is no other game. There's no other good transfer. Expert thoughts, Rashford. Bro, honestly, no. For my club, no. It's just in Buemo. There's no other news for us, to be honest with you. No,
he's talking about transfer experts. To be honest, Romano's okay. I think Ornstein's better than Romano.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I understand what you mean. Sorry. Well, bro, for me, bro, Fabrizio Romano annoys the fuck out of me, bro. He keeps tweeting. Bro, we already, if you tweet the first time, such and such club is introduced, is included, is interested in this player. Oh, you tweet, the step's getting closer. Bro, tweet that one time, and then here we go, sign, deal done, and blah blah blah. We don't need consistent updates, bro. That shit gets annoying. Sorry, King. Let me just run through these comments. Mr. Josh today, big up yourself. At Rasta, we have to do a show at some point in the future. Facts, bro. We will, bro. Definitely, we will do a show together, bro. We will. No worries, mate. No worries, mate. And people, if you haven't subscribed to Mr. Josh J, please subscribe to his channel. He's on his way to 2,000 subs. Rasta lying about talking to his family when really he was negotiating with Gilchrist deal, bro. Hugh, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, Hugh. I was talking to my brother and sister, actually. Unless you count Ben Jacobs or Ornstein.
Ornstein's good.
I don't like Ben Jacobs, bro.
Yeah, Ben Jacobs get more for waffle a bit.
Bro, I think he's a brown. Ben Jacobs is a brown envelope. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That guy's a brown envelope.
But even Ornstein can have stinkers as well. So to be honest, unless your club actually does a tweet,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it.
True. That's why I say until they're in our colors. I don't know what his form now, but I used to rate Toro quite highly. Maybe a shout from Senior CB. Okay.
Yeah, Tomori, I like him.
Yeah.
He'd be a good shout. But I don't know if Milano's selling at the moment. They look to be all over the place.
Romano is so famous. His journalism is a brand now. Ornstein is consistent in his journalism. That's why I like David Ornstein more than Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano, you be pissing me the off, bro. If I ever see you, I'll tell you that. But yeah, Mr. Joshua J, I'll definitely, we could definitely link something up.
You know what about the transfer experts? You know the biggest thing that made them terrible is as soon as X become a place to make money. Because as soon as they got those ticks where you can make money, they just be tweeting just to tweet. Romano now he tweets about players scoring goals, scoring hat tricks,
scores at the end of the game,
assists. He'd be just tweeting just to tweet. He'd just be tweeting just to tweet.
Bro, and King, for me, right? Like I remember I told you this the other day. When people look at stats and GA, a player could have all these fucking stats, all this fucking GA, and they could still be shit. They could still be shit, bro. Am I lying?
100%.
Okay, so this is why I say I'm going to judge a player. I give a player 2 seasons. First season and second season to prove to me how good he is. If he can't prove to me within those 2 seasons how good he is, put him in a bin or leave expeditiously. Leave expeditiously, bruv. Come on, bro. Like what are we doing here? I'm saying, King, like why should we? I feel like fans should have that say. That's why I wish some of our club was like FC Bayern, where the fans own 50% of the club and the fans have a say. I think in the Premier League, fans should say if a player is shite, is gob shite, we'll give them 2 seasons to prove to us that they're not gob shite. And if they're gob shite, bin them off. Get out of here. But you know, Premier League clubs are not going to do that. Are you going to watch Club World Cup match tonight? King, are you?
Yeah, I am going to be watching them.
Okay.
Because I do my videos on it, so I need to see what's happening in the games.
Yeah.
So, hopefully there's some good games today.
You think City going to beat Juve or Juve going to beat City?
Oh, that's tomorrow at 8. I don't know, you know. I feel like Juve's attack is scary, so it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. I'll be checking out that game definitely. I'll be even checking out Juve Corner's watch along.
Facts. Big up Juve Corner, by the way. Big up Juve Corner. He was on the channel the other night with us.
Yeah,
for sure. So
it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Boss of Blue. Let's see what Boss of Blue is saying. Let's see what man's saying. Even Juve, what the hell is their squad? I don't even know.
2 players for Juve that you need to look out if you're gonna watch the game. Conceição and Yildiz. 2 young ballers. Potential to sign them in the future, definitely.
Isn't that the new goalkeeper that they signed?
No, that was that's the midfielder. They bought a DM again from Brentford.
Bro. You know what I understand with Arsenal, right? I don't know if he was still in the chat, bro. Why they're not buying a striker? Like why?
It's funny. They've had 2 windows and they still haven't got the striker.
Bro, and what's the name of that player that's leaving again? I know his name, bro. Is it Tim? It's not Tim, but it's.
I know who you're talking about. Party hard.
Party. Bro, why a new deal for Thomas Partey wasn't negotiated? He's leaving on a free.
Yeah.
What if a rival club said no, come with us? What then? What then?
And now he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. That's why they're bringing in Zubimendi and Norgard, because they got rid of him and they got rid of Jorginho. If anything, Jorginho parted to Norgard and Zubimendi. I don't know if that's an upgrade or a downgrade or a sideways move. It looks more like it could be a downgrade.
It's a sideways move, bro. I'm sorry. That shit is a sideways move. Hell to the no.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Zubi's better than Party, and I don't think Norgard's better than Jorginho. So,
bro. Only thing I say, the world of football has changed, and bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. It's bro.
I don't miss him because the problem with him is he was aging, innit? So when we let him go, it was a thing of he was getting a bit too old. So he wasn't going to be a player that you could keep around for the long term. I would have loved to keep him for one more season as a bench option, because I think he or even a couple more seasons as a bench option, because he still has the ability to like control a game and slow it down. And if you're winning, he's the perfect player to come off the bench if you're winning, just to slow the game down, keep the ball, keep possession. So for our style of football, he would have been perfect, but we let him go. Definitely misses Havertz. Oh no!
The German giraffe. Yeah, like Lee gonna call him the German giraffe. That's
I don't miss him.
That's funny.
If anything, I think that's the greatest transfer that we did in our, because it two birds, one stone. One, we got money to use to buy other players. Two, Arsenal put him on ridiculous wages, meaning that every striker or every attacker that they go for is not with their money. So they screwed themselves paying him that much. They overpaid him, and he's not worth it because he's not winning you a league. So, he doesn't even know what he is. He doesn't know if he's a midfielder, striker. I call him the defensive striker. That's what he is. That's what he is, a defensive striker. Because normally when he heads the ball, he heads it for the opposition to get a goal kick. So he's great. He's great for the opposition. He's like Højlund. Really helps the opposition. He's a proper old school defender in that case when he heads the ball. But yeah, no. Havertz is not a good player. He is the definition of mid or below mid. No, man. Mount was a great deal. Money Mount.
No,
Money Mace.
He was not. Mason Mount is a scrub, bruv.
No,
Mason
man.
Mount is a scrub.
He'll be a legend at your club. He
No,
took the number 7.
No, he's not. He need to give up that number 7. Give it up, Mason Mount. Give up the number 7 shirt. Goodbye.
Johnny Minerals still goes off on Cloud Lake over Havertz. I'll be honest, Johnny Minerals just doesn't like the new ownership. I could understand it because obviously it was against the thing about Chelsea fans that I like him. The new ownership was against our will. We lost Roman because of things that was outside of football. We nearly lost our club because of things of outside of football. So I understand it, but I think for him, he's the kind of person who has an agenda and just sticks with it. So I feel like his opinion is skewed. Because if we're being honest, if you look at what Havertz has done for Arsenal, he's not really done much. If anything, he's become a liability because of the wages he's on, and because he doesn't get you over the line. So I think Havertz as a signing has been okay, but still a failure in the sense of it didn't get Arsenal to the next level.
The German giraffe, bro. That's why I hear Lee call him the German giraffe. I'm like, bro, what? the German giraffe. I'm like, okay, brother. Okay.
I would say this about being healthy: the best ability is availability. So I don't see an excuse if a player is injured all the time. I feel like that's a problem. It, I don't like injury prone players. That's why we need a centre back, because Wesley Fofana is too injury prone. Even Lavia, Reece James, Lavia, Fofana, they're on their last strikes in terms of fitness. If next season they don't show proper fitness throughout the season, I'd move them on too, because I don't look at that as an excuse. I think that's a problem. I need my players to be fit, healthy, and ready for every game. Obviously, there's freak injuries, but like if you're injured again and again and again, and it's the same ones, Well, there are some fans whose opinions are just mad, like Johnny Munoz or Rory Jennings. I don't like Rory Jennings. I think a lot of the things he says is a bit. He was the guy that said that Haaland would be a failure in the Prem. He's funny. Would you have been interested to see if Lee would have punched Havertz? Man was 1-on-1 with that segment. He probably would. I'm gonna lie. The thing about Lee Gunnar, is that he's passionate about his club. He's seen his club win everything outside of the Champions League. No offense. But he's seen his club win the league, go unbeaten, do all these things, cup doubles. So he's been around a long time. To see your club get deteriorated the way it was when it moved to Emirates, yeah, I'm gonna lie, I would be angry at some of the players that you signed, because if they're not level raisers, they're time wasters. That's what I say. They're not level raisers, they're time wasters, and that's what I would say about Havertz. I completely understand where my boss and King are coming from. Johnny got a huge agenda rant one way for like 2 hours after a 1-0 loss. That's the thing. People have the thing about agendas is this. If you have an agenda, it's cool. It's fine. There are some players that I don't like. There's some players that probably you don't like. There are some players that you like. There's some players I like. But be honest with it. If you have an agenda, say it beforehand.
Bro, I can tell you. You want me to tell you the players I don't like? You want me to tell you the players I don't like?
Yeah.
Huh? I don't like Mason Mount. Lindelof is not here no more. Bun you, Lindelof. Luke Shaw. Bun you, Luke Shaw. Right? Yo, King. You know what, King? You know what, King? Hold up. I am going to share the screen real quick.
No
I am going to share the screen real quick, bruv. Give me a second, blood.
My boss, you're right. The Arsenal didn't move right for years. And then if Havertz is a waste of time, what is Timo Werner? Well, look at this way. It's like Mourinho said, where they play, if they play, how they play. What did he do? He went back to Red Bull, did nothing. Went to Tottenham, did nothing. So if Havertz is a waste of time, Timo Werner, I'm going to lie. As much as I liked him as a person, as a player, he was worse than a time waster. He was my God. You know what he was? He was one of those players that he flattered to deceive. You expected him to come into the Premier League, do his thing, but he just never settled in England.
Mandem, y'all can see this? Y'all can see this, Mandem?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Tom Heaton. Andre Onana. Yeah? Andre Onana. Brother, next season, if you make any mistake next season, you are going to get cooked. You understand me? You are going to get chefed up expeditiously, bruv. Okay, on to the next one. Hold on, what the fuck? Tom Heaton. No. You didn't do nothing. Wait. You didn't do nothing. Come on. Bahinder. That little blunder. That little blunder you did. Hold on a second, Mandem. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. Big up Juve.
Juve, how you feeling about the City game? How you feeling about the City game? I'm gonna be there for the watch along. I I want to be there.
Big up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch that game.
Bro. So yeah. So Bahinder. Yeah. Yes, Bahinder. You Bahinder. Yes. The Newcastle. Don't ever let that happen again. Understand? Don't ever let that happen again. Okay. Let me go now. Now, Linda Soft. Yeah, I'm glad you left my club. You are soft. Talk about you're the Iceman. You're no Iceman. You're soft. I'm glad. Any club you go to, I will be hate watching. Nazir Mazari, decent player. Matthias De Ligt, I'm telling you now, I'm watching you with your injuries. You're decent, but I need you to stay fit. Harry Maguire, slabhead. Bruv, I swear to you, bruv, if you get injured next season, you're getting cooked. Lissandra Martinez, you're becoming a liability. Yes, yeah, Juve corner. Bless up. Lissandra Martinez, you come in a liability. This brother was out on injury for how many seasons? He came back, played like shit, went to the Eredivisie and won a league. And we didn't want shit, but he won a trophy. Wow, okay. Patrick Dogo, I'm gonna give you a chance because you're new here. Them little blunders that you did, I'm gonna let it go. Lenny Euro, get well soon, blood. Diogo Dallo. I'm gonna need you to stay focused and sharp. All right, Luke Shaw. I need you to terminate your contract. Leave my club expeditiously. Get out of here, bro. It's like how we terminated Ronaldo's contract by mutual consent. You need to do that too. Aiden Heaven, good prospect. Get well soon. Johnny Evans, thank you for helping my club win the Premier League 3 times. Thank you. I won Champions League. Harry Hamas, you have potential. Fredrickson, you have potential. Give up that number 7 shirt, you scrub. Give it up now. I do not want you wearing that shirt. You are a scrub. Bruno Fernandes, you disappointed me the most. You were supposed to help us win that final, but what happened? You didn't show up, and you're the captain. I'm going to be on you on white on rice next season. Let you not perform, bro. Let me see you keep giving away the ball. Let me see you keep hoofing the ball. Let me see you keep doing these little stupid mistakes. I will cook you expeditiously. Listen, Ericsson. You know what? I'm not really gonna go off on Ericsson too much. You know, thank you, goodbye, blah blah blah. Casemiro, you were the man of the match in Lyon, so I'm gonna let it slide. Manuel Ugarte, I like the dog in you. I like it. Pause. Kobe Mano, I need you to come fit. Toby Callier, I need you to come fit. Stay on loan. Daniel Gore, stay on loan. Asmus Hoyland. I need you to go to Napoli. Go to Inter. Go to Inter because you are the worst number 9 in my club history. You are rubbish, blood. You hear what I'm saying? You are rubbish. Okay. Oh, Mr. Mank born and bred. I don't care if you're Mank born and Superman. Get the hell out of my club. Leave. Because the only thing you could ever say you want is the Europa League, 2 FA Cup, and 2 Carabao Cups. But what have you done? We was playing against Victoria Pilsen. You was jogging. Huh? Huh? Are you supposed to be Mike born and bred? Bro, I don't want you I don't want to see you at Carrington. I don't want to see you training. I don't want to see you on the tour. I need you to get the hell out of my club because you are finished. All you do is PR. All you do is PR. Get the hell out of here. Joshua Xerxes, I'm going to give you a chance. Amad Diallo, I'm going to give you a chance. Oh, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo himself. Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo himself. Huh? Mr. Wannabe Cristiano. You're never going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. You will never lace his boots. You will never lace his boots. So stop trying to act like CR7. And I hope you leave the club too, yeah? Anthony, thank you for wanting to take the pay cut to leave the club because you are shite. You are shite. Ethan Whitley, stay alone. Cheetah Obi Martin, or Cheetah Obi. When Asmus Holland came off the pitch and we played against the Hong Kong team, I saw the team started to play better. You made a difference with the goals. I need you to stay at the club. Don't go on loan. Mr. Freedom Fighter himself. Mr. Freedom Fighter himself.
Kennington, where it started, free him.
Mr. Freedom Fighter yourself. Bro, I need you to go. I don't care if you go to Fenerbahce. I don't care if you go to friggin' Plymouth Argyle. I don't care if you go to friggin' Sunderland. I don't care if you go to Southampton. Bro, I don't care if you go to Luton Town. Get out of here. And Matthias Cunha. I'm not going to say nothing about you, Matthias Cunha, because you haven't done nothing about us for us yet. But please show us what you can do. And people, that was me cooking these players. And if these players do not perform how they're supposed to perform, you man will see me cooking these players again and again and again and again and again and again. That's all I have to say.
I respect it. I respect it.
That's all I have to say. And when I tell people, I will go on passionate rants. That was no acting. That was just me legitimately letting them know that how I feel about them.
No, I hear that. I hear that. That's perfect. That was brilliant. I'm gonna lie. So bro, when I tell people I go on passionate rants, I will cook every player individually. What like I just did. That's how I am as a fan. I'm passionate. I want these players to uphold the fucking standards. You understand? And when I see these men bottle a final, but they want to play like they mean it on the last day of this last game of the season, I'm like, what is this man on crack? But sorry, man, them. No, I hear that. I got man on my hit list. Robert Sanchez. Yeah, no. That guy
sorry,
there.
Man. Sorry, man. Them. Sorry, man, them.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
Wait, Sancho to Juve. That would actually work. Him off the bench, even him off the bench for Juve would be cold. I don't know why you want. I don't know why Gio wants Anthony. Anthony for me seems like a player that would work in Spain only.
Biggest flop ever, yes. So man, then when I say I will be cooking these players, I will be cooking these players. So I just cooked King. You saw I just cooked everybody. I just cooked everybody, bro. Let these men not perform next season. Let these men not perform next season. I will be cooking them, bro. I'm not playing, bro. I am not playing, bro.
I mean, you could do that, or there's other leagues available. Serie A, Bundesliga, Ligue 1. I mean, there's other leagues available, Resta.
I know, I know, King. I know, King, but
other teams available, Juve, Bayern. You could go Saudi, Al Hilal.
bro, I know, King. I
Other
know,
places available, nicer
I know, but
places.
I'm obligated to support my team. Like how Zaire is obligated to support Bayern and Al Hilal. Like how Juve, like how Gio is obligated to support Juve, right? And I know all of these men will professionally cook their players like I just did.
Oh yeah.
And that's just a fraction of what I could say. I didn't go nuclear. That's just a fraction of what I just said. I could say
100%.
that's a fraction, bruv. Imagine if I went nuclear. Okay, why next season, Rasta? Finish them now. I can't even go without. We're finished, bro. Listen, that's just a part of it. That's just a sample. That was just a sample of the cooking that these men are going to get. That's just a sample, people. You feel me? That was just a sample of the cooking that these men are going to get. That's just a sample of the cooking. Okay. I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my what? Case. Okay. So I got.
I could feel that from the screen. That was real
Okay.
passion right there.
Okay. So King, do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm not gonna go through my whole team and rant because my season was all right. It was okay.
Yes.
Could be better, but
Where do you even expect to finish next season, bro? In the top 10. I hear people talking about top 6, top 4, maybe, but the top 10, bruv. I'm sorry, top 10, and this brother better win me a domestic trophy. Yeah, this manager better win me a domestic trophy. I hear people talking about top 4, top 6. I'm like, brother, what? No. In the top 10, maybe 7th or 8th. Maybe
7th or 8th? Okay.
Yeah, maybe 7th or 8th. Get me in the Europa League. Get me in a Europa League finish or something, because brother, I'm telling you, King, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They thought I went nuclear and Alcavin stream. The man them in the chat have not seen nuclear yet. That was just a fraction of nuclear. Fraction. That was fun. 7 minutes until the game. I wouldn't mind watching King do that with the Chelsea squad. Maybe a video idea. Bro, King went on a rant on his channel the other day. Man, them go check it out. He went on a rant.
Yeah, I'll do that video once we get the transfers, once the transfer window closes. And if they don't make the right moves, yeah, I'm gonna cook everyone. I'm gonna lie to you. Yeah. I'm okay at the moment because we had an okay season last season. I'm not too bad right now, but I'm a bit pissed. But I'm not at Rasta level. Not yet. Not yet. But we don't get the signings we need. Yeah, I'll be there.
Just go to the expressions and what you think would be the idea for them. Be a little bit more specific, King. In what way?
What do you mean?
No. I mean, sorry, Boss Blue, what you mean? Be a little bit more specific, bruv. What do you mean, bruv? What do you mean, Boss Blue? Be a little bit more specific, bruv. With the question. You telling me you didn't go nuclear first? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I wanted Ten Hag to get sacked. That was a sackable offense, by the way. 7-0 was sackable. Huh? Oh yeah. And before I end this stream, yeah. You see, you Glazers at my club. We had an opportunity to get rid of you, but this Ratcliffe guy came in and save your bacon, save your skin. Ratcliffe, I swear down, yeah? I swear down, blood, yeah? If this little project of yours don't work, you will get cooked. by me. By me. I will dedicate an entire stream to Jim Ratcliffe. I will cook him. I will cook Sir David Bradford. I will cook Omar Barada. I will cook Jim, our sporting director. I will cook Amarin, and I'll cook everybody. But mostly, I will dedicate an hour specifically to cook Ratcliffe. I will dedicate an hour for that. Okay. And you man think I'm playing? I will cook him for a whole hour. A whole hour. 7-0 is crazy. Yes, it is. Like going through what you want the players to achieve. What do you think you can do? Which player needs to move on? Where they would go to the idea reach potential? King, I think he mean that for you. Does he mean that for me or King?
Oh yeah, definitely. Before the season, I'll probably do a video like that. I'll see what transfers we get. Obviously, I'll do a video before the season. I'll do a video after the transfer window ends as well, just to look at my team specifically. Because for me, when it comes to seeing what my team does, first of all, I got to see what my squad is at the start of the season, and then I got to see what my squad is at the end of the window. Because those two squads can be different teams. Make that changes expectations. Also, at the end of the transfer window, you've played a couple games, so you've seen your team play. You've seen the new players bed in. So, but yeah. But I need my team to do well in this tournament. I think we have the potential to get to the semis or finals of the Club World Cup at the moment, and if they don't, I'm going to be pissed. So I want to go all the way. Honestly, in terms of right now, Club World Cup is all I'm thinking about, and everyone in it is an enemy, and I need to win that. So
right,
that's what I'm thinking about now. Then once that's finished, then I'll think about the new season and all of that.
You heard it. You heard it from King, and you heard it from me. We both have expectations for our club. King wants his team to go to the final and win. I want my team to win me a fucking trophy and finish in the top 10. We have to get European football next season. And I'm telling you, man, now, if these players let them play with me, bruv. Let them fuck around and find out, bruv. Let them fuck around and find out. Huh. King, you owe us 5 million loan fee. You guys were lying when you called. Yo, King, you owe Villa money, bruv. What's going on with that?
Villa fan, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was an inside job. He came in, he saw, he conquered. We needed that. We needed that top 5 spot. Unfortunately, we had to give him Disasi disaster. It is what it is. Business deals had to be made. You were gullible enough to take it. Listen. We tell you about our players before they come. Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Disasi. We tell you. But your club still make the deals. You know why? Because we can sell water to a wine merchant. That's what we can do.
Really excited for the next season, regardless of where United are. We have the title. We have the title corner of the internet, and it's very enjoyable and entertaining for everyone. So I'm grateful for this space. Yes, Boss of Blue. Bless up, bro. Bless up, bro. Bless up. I love you, Unai, but how could he think of playing him right back against PSG? Super team was a good idea.
He should have just watched our team that last couple seasons. When anytime Disasi plays right back, he gets done up. In terms of your team at centre back, he's not too bad at a centre back position when you're playing a defensive style. But if he has to have a high line or he has to play right back, yeah, long day. Because he was getting bun up by that PSG team on that right side. That was free money. That was free food. That was barbecue chicken. And to be honest, I think that's probably one of the major reasons why you lost to that PSG super team. Because you gave them a good run for their money, to be honest. So On another day, if you didn't do that, you may have gone through.
Mm-hmm.
May have gone through.
Mm-hmm. So, man, them, I'm gonna end the stream here, right? But tomorrow we will be back again to do the stream on the 45-minute footy talk. All right, 45-minute footy talk. So, people, spread the word. Spread the word. Rasta Stocks and Africa King Academy. Spread the word. We are passionate fans. And we speak our minds. We're not brown envelopes. We don't sugarcoat. We don't have a good night. Yes, we don't sugarcoat anything. And we speak the truth. And we go on passionate rants. All right, man, them. Have a good night, gents. Always enjoyed it. Facts, 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 facts. Until then, smash the likes, subscribe to our channel, folks. Peace. We are out.
Peace. Good night.
Good night.